Alright, so I think I got the front section somewhat the way I want it. I cut that piece back quite a bit because I haven't committed yet to cutting the dash, so once I do that I'll be able to have a better contour fit along all that. So, but I don't know, I'm thinking this is somewhat alright. I think before I go any further I'll trace everything out on that front panel and see if everything's going to fit okay on there. The radio, the ignition switches, other switches and stuff, so give that a whirl. I sat in the seat and it seems to be everything's in a comfortable position, so nothing's really too close or too far, so it's kind of right in the spot. So alrighty, I'll be back. So I got all the locations marked out. Seems to fit on there pretty good. The big hole at top, so obviously the deck. The square here is going to be those 3 toggle switches. These are going to be the push buttons in a triangle configuration, and I'm going to have 4 toggle switches on these lower marks down there. So looks like everything's going to work pretty good. I am going to run a few more switches back behind the shifter, right in this area here. I'm going to have my dial for my blower speed. I'm going to have a switch for the temp control, and there's going to be the AC request on toggle. And then behind that, I'm going to run all my window switches back here as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to run them in a row or stagger them 2 by 2. So we'll figure that out when I start building the top section. But so this looks like it's going to work. I think next thing to do is maybe cut out the dash section up and behind this area so I can make some better sides. I've only got the one side made anyways. That side's not even there. That way I can get a nice close fit up on the dash. So I'm going to try to keep some of the structure back there to keep everything from vibrating around, but I think most of it's got to go. So alright, we'll be back. Alright, so I got the radio and all my switches installed. Seems to work pretty good. I like it. The section up by the dash, where it meets the dash, I was running into some trouble trying to connect the two, and after talking with Gerald from GDS Designs, he's given me a few ideas of what I should try. Basically try the fleece wrap over the section and then use resin to harden it up. Before I can wrap the resin, I need to build a small structure frame in behind that panel, so this top panel can be removable separate from the dash, and then a couple maybe molded areas down here near the bottom where I can connect the fleece to. And then once I wrap it all the way down, it'll give me the shape I'm looking for, hopefully. So I'm going to try it on the back section first. He gave me some more ideas back here where I can maybe mount a subwoofer. The section where my console is going to go up the back seat, I can maybe run a 6.5 inch sub, or 2 of them by that in that section right there. And then same thing, I can use the fleece and mold an area where the subwoofers will sit. So I might give that a try and see how that works. But before I go any further here, I think I'm going to get my headliner installed. That did come in, and I'd like to get that installed. So I did get all my my rods in the right position, so they're sitting up there now. I'll take them out as I install it. I do have it over here. So this kit did come with the sail panels, and it did come with a piece for the back package tray but I'm not sure if I'm going to use headliner material for the back package tray, but I do have it in case I do use it. But so right, we're going to get this set up and we'll get this installed. Okay, I got my starter strip in. So we'll get that in the car. So just a quick tip on installing a headliner. You want to make sure you install your all your screws, and then after you've got the material up, you can just feel for the screw head, cut the liner, and then you can pull your screws back out and install your accessories. Doing it the other way without having them in, it's going to be hard to find them little holes. So this area where I've been cutting out the headliner, making a exposed spot for the rod. This one here goes on these little tacks notches right here, and this is basically your starter rod. And then once they're in position, you start pulling towards the front, and that'll get it nice and secure that way, and then you can work your way to the back after. So just this one strip, it has to be notched out for these tabs. So there, now that we got that guy started, we'll get to the next rod up here. We'll get that off, we'll get it slid in, and we'll get it up there. So you will have to make some relief cuts right at the edges, because they run the fabric all the way off the end, and your rod's going to come out. You just pull your headliner up and find out where your rod's going to come out, and then that's the area where you're going to open. And you also may need to slit it back a little bit to give the headliner room to move back and forth for final adjustment. So we're going to cut it right about here. And I'll do the same on the other side. And I'll just put a little slit right in here. And if I need to adjust it a little bit more, I'll do that as I go. So now I got the rod installed, and I'm ready to make the connection to the roof. So start one here. Alright, on this side, then you want to pull it and snap it in. There we go. Alright, so I got that second rod towards the front done. That's installed. What I'm going to do now is, there's a tack strip just underneath the windshield pinch weld, or area where the windshield sits, and it's got little teeth where the fabric hooks onto it. You do have to glue the headliner and glue the tack strip, and then pull and push it in position. But I'm not ready for that stage yet, so I picked up some of these door molding trim pieces, and I just cut 4 of them. So what I'll do is I'll pull it, and I'll just kind of hold the headliner in position with these pieces, and then when I'm ready to glue it, I'll just take them back off. And this way here, it'll let me get the basic fit of everything before I actually glue all the edges on. So, tricky here. So there we go. So I went ahead and got the other two bows installed, and I've got more of that door edge trim holding the back material up on that tack strip there. So I still got a little more stretching to do up in this area here. You can see the lines aren't all that good, so I'll have to pull the material back and then pull down here as well. So everywhere else is looking pretty good line wise. I still got a few wrinkles, but as I pull the sides out, those will all come out. So it's looking pretty good. So now I got to get the gluing part done. So before I do that, I got to go around and clean the inside of the tack strips, make sure there's no dirt in there, and so I got good adhesion with the glue. So, but I got the little mail call here. I got some mail while I was off not doing videos. We got one Pack Rat 1 backyard hot rods, and we got Tim's Beetle. We've got the classic cruiser. We got Del Boy's Garage. Satajet 883, and Time to Tinker. So I've got more stickers to hang up, and I do plan on getting that hood painted so I can get these installed. So hopefully we can start seeing that soon. But I think this video is getting quite long, so I'm going to get this one uploaded, and we'll come back on the next one and get that headliner all glued in and trimmed and looking real good. So we'll come back. Alright guys, thanks for watching.